Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. Yeah. That's it. No, turn, that's it. I'm not take it, that's it. Wait, that's it. Just turn it, that's it. Towards the wall. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Okay. Wait, the problem I understood. I leave. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Radha Madhava Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 श्री राधा गोपी वल्लभ की श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की श्री गौर निताय की ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की श्रीमद् भगवद गीता ग्रंथ की निताय गौर प्रेमानंद। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Please everybody repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shlokaye Bhaktir-bhavati naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopah Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namah Pankajanabhaya Namah Pankajamaline Namah Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangraye Namo Mahabadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvishe Namaha Namo Brahmanyaya Devaya Gau Brahmana Hitaya cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Kum karoti vachadam pangam langayate girim Yatkripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Shri Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwara Om Pavitro Pavitro Va Sarvavastham Gatopi Va Yatsmaret Pundarikaksha Sahabhya Pyantara Sujay Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Hare Krishna Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
So, I was hearing a nice lecture from my guru, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, and he was explaining that we all are trying to find peace in this material world, right? But unfortunately, we are at the wrong place. This place cannot be peaceful. This place is meant to give us anxiety. And when he told, guaranteedly you will face anxiety in this world. He was saying guaranteedly. I was hearing, I'm like, why am I hearing this hopeless lecture in the morning, Today morning I was hearing for some time. And he told, it's not, who is guaranteeing here? I am not guaranteeing. You are not guaranteeing. He is guaranteeing. Baapre. If Bhagavan is guaranteeing that we cannot be happy in this world, what is the hope? Guarantee. Right? And he's telling the guarantee statement also, right? Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Dukkhalaya, Vidyalaya, Bhojanalaya, Dukkhalaya. This is Dukkhalaya. Where is the question of Sukhalaya? Right? Still we all keep making our plans. The goal of coming to Bhagavad Gita class is not to make this Dukkhalaya into Sukhalaya. Don't think, I'm speaking negative here. We're talking the facts here. The person who created this world is clearly telling this Dukkhalaya. Right? But then why are we searching for happiness? Because that's our nature. Satchidananda is our nature. Ananda. We will try to find Ananda. What to do? We will try to find. Even if you are put in central jail, we'll find some happiness there. Right? Because finding happiness, being happy is our nature. And because our nature is not in line with the nature of this world, he's telling, don't stay in this world. Come back to me. Come back to the place where you actually belong. Right? I used to live in Chandigarh many years ago, and there I used to put this cap. I never knew in Hyderabad I'll put this cap one day. It's really cold. I don't know why, but last few days, it's been really cold. So please protect yourself with whatever you want to put. It'll be when the class is starting. And yesterday, I was chanting, after the chanting got over, my wife told, some accident happened. I was shocked to see an accident that happened here very close to our Mokila. Right? 4 students of ICFEI died on the spot. 4 students. First year student, third year student, second year student, one other girl. Girl, somehow she escaped death, but she's fighting for her life in care, Gachibowli. So I was thinking, what is this material world? Right? 5 families are devastated. Young children. One of the families, wife and husband and 1 son. Husband died during Corona. And the only hope for the mother was the son. And the son is doing his MBA in the accident. Right? Entire life is devastated. Fraction of a second. We can sit and analyze, they drive fast, they drive slow, whatever it is. But this is Mrityu Loka. The definition of this world is Mrityu Loka. You are going to die here. Right? You can see death everywhere. But still we don't remember it. I went to one event in my family. Someone died last year, around December. So they not last year, but 24 December. So 25 December, the anniversary happens. No? After you die, anniversary happens. So they called for the anniversary. And then I was surprised. Already 1 saal ho gaya? Because I felt like I came to the same hall. Like when they do the 12th day also, they do it like a big function. It happened in the same hall. So I went to the same hall and it's the anniversary. In the same way the chairs are kept, same way everything is there, same photo is there. Really? Already 1 year got over? And then one person came and told, time is running very fast. And then I told, That means death is coming very close. And immediately he said, no, that's not the way to tell. Time is running very fast, you can tell. But death is coming very close, you can't tell that. It's a negative. It's a negative statement. But people who come to Bhagavad Gita class, for them it is not a negative statement. It's a fact. Death is coming very close. What is today? 9th of January? Huh? 10th of January, yeah. So how many will be here on 17th January? You guarantee there? Is this your last class? Maybe your last class. So be attentive. This might be your last class. And this might be my last class. Right? I am giving something. Nitai or Hari Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. You never know. Right? Yesterday, again, I'm just sharing some incidents to give a text to the class. Me and my Siksha Guru, His Grace Bhagavad, we were going to our Goshala yesterday afternoon. So while we were going, we saw we're going in this direction, opposite direction, one car is coming, a little far away. One dog was trying to cross the road. Thak! That car hit the dog. The dog flied in there, thak, it fell on the floor. And the car went and stopped on the side. We stopped on the side because it was a very gross thing that we saw. And the dog was struggling to lift its head. Then whoever hit, they were little gentlemen. They stopped the car, they took a water bottle, they went in middle of the road. They were looking at the dog with guilt, what to do. And they tried to pour some water on its head, maybe in its mouth. And the dog was struggling. And then they left. Then me and Balwant were looking at each other. What to do? It was a straight head-on accident. It's just a matter of time. So immediately we looked at each other. We were actually carrying some prasad to go and have in the Goshala. We both wanted to sit and have together after some kirtan like that. So we decided maybe we should feed some prasad to the dog. So immediately we stopped, we took some prasad. Bhagavad Prabhu kept it in a leaf, big leaf from a tree. He kept it, and then he kept near the dog. Please eat it, please eat it. And then I had some water, some plastic box, I put water, I kept it there. A dog dying on the side of the highway. Nobody around it. Right? Dog's death, they say, right? Don't die. Kutte ki maut mat mar bolte hain. Kukka saab daao Telugu mein bolte. Don't die like a dog. We are seeing a dog's death in front of us. And then and Bhagavad Prabhu prayed that, it should get a human life. Actually, if any animal, they have prasad, for guarantee they'll get human birth in next life. That's what is that? Sukruti. Ajnata Sukruti. They have not done anything. The dog didn't do anything. But because the devotee saw the dog, the devotee is going and giving prasad. And as soon as Narayana Prasad is honored by any living entity, it will get an immediate promotion to a Durlabha Manusha Janma. He will get a human body. 100% sure. So that's why we should never waste prasad. Never throw it inside a plastic bag or anything like that. Just put it, sprinkle it if you cannot some reason. Sprinkle it in the field, in the soil. Some ants will eat. And next life ants will come in Gauli Zoti for class like this. Maybe I was also an insect in last life, crawling on a, somewhere, some devotee put a prasad, I had that, and I got a human birth. Right? So, why am I sharing all this? Because this world is filled with uncertainty. Lot of uncertainty. Nothing you can plan. If you are planning in this material world, means you are doing the most dumbest activity. Okay, why don't we sit? Everybody plan. Plan our life. You cannot make God laugh. But one way you can make him laugh. Tell your plans. And he'll laugh. Right? Yamaraj will also laugh. Acha, plan kar beta. Right? There's nothing to plan here. We have come here to get a lesson and go back. Now, This material world can be seen like a punishment house. It can be seen like a jail, or it can be seen like a hospital. Right? Which is the right vision. Acharya has explained, don't see the material world like a punishment house. God doesn't like us to punish. God doesn't want us to punish. But this material world is a place where correction happens. What correction happens? Correction of the consciousness. Chitta. Our consciousness happens. That correction happens. An entire Bhagavad Gita is correction of the consciousness of Arjuna. Right from the first chapter, where his consciousness says, I will not fight, to the 18th chapter, where he says, I will do it for you, Krishna. Right? So the material world needs to learn Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is not a choice. Unfortunately, people don't understand that Bhagavad Gita is a manual of life. Every human being, whether he has taken birth in any country, male, female, old, young, doesn't matter. They have to learn Bhagavad Gita. Because when you learn Bhagavad Gita, you will understand the nature of this world, Prakriti. You will understand Bhagavan. You will understand Jiva. You will understand Karma. You will understand Kala. What is time? These 5 things you understand. What do you understand? Bhagavan, Jiva, Prakriti, Karma, Kala. These 5 things. If somebody asks you, just on the fly, what are you learning from Bhagavad Gita? If somebody asks, what are you going to tell? I am learning 5 things. Bhagavan, Jiva, Prakriti, Karma, Kala. After learning Bhagavad Gita, these 5 things, full clarity you will get. Full clarity. Great acharyas have told it. It's not my analysis. किसी ने भी भगवद गीता सीखा है, ये 5 चीज एकदम सॉलिड समझ में आ जाते हैं. एंड इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस 5 थिंग्स, हु इज गॉड, हु एम आई, व्हाट इज दिस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड, व्हाट इज दिस टाइम फैक्टर, एंड व्हाट इज दिस एक्टिविटीज, कर्मा, यू अंडरस्टैंड एवरीथिंग. लेकिन आयुर्वेदा, टू ट्रीट दे ओनली ट्रीट 3 थिंग्स, कफ, वात, पित्त. एवरीथिंग एल्स इज डिटेल. यू टेक दिस काढ़ा, you know, do this, do that. Everything is dealing with only these 3 things. Okay? Fire, air, earth. Huh? Ether. No. Fire, water, and air. These 3 things Ayurveda teaches. Same way, our entire life revolves, or all our questions in life revolve around these 5 things. Who is this God? Who am I? What is this material world where I am? And what is this Kala, this time, which is deteriorating everything, perishing everything? And what is this Karma? I am performing some activity and getting reactions for that, good, bad. What is this? Right? So, we are in the Karma Yuga section of the We are in the Karma Yuga section where the previous, I'll just read the translation. Lord Krishna is explaining in 6th verse, translation, page 149, 3.6. One who restrains the senses of action but whose mind dwells in sense objects certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender. Right? You are still attached to everything, but still you are speaking, something else. Your mind is still attached to everything, right? So you are a pretender. So now we'll get a question on that. Sorry, I should have put it on mute. Yes. Very good. Yeah. Shloka number 7. Go on, Prabhu. You can read. We completed 7 also. Yeah. So I'll read the translation. On the other hand, if a sincere person tries to control the active senses by the mind and begins Karma Yoga in Krishna consciousness without attachment, he is by far superior. Yes, we completed this. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, text number 8.
Niyatam kuru karmatvam.
Niyatam kuru karmatvam.
Karmajyayo he karmanaha.
Karmajnayo he karmanaha.
Sharira yatra pichate.
Sharira yatra pichate.
Na prasiddhyet karmanaha.
Na prasiddhyet akarmanaha. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Perform your prescribed duty.
Perform your prescribed duty.
For doing so
For doing so
is better than
is better than
not performing.
not performing.
One cannot even maintain
One cannot even maintain
one's physical body
one's physical body
without work.
without work.
Right? Hare Krishna. So here Lord Krishna is telling, perform your prescribed duty. O Arjuna, perform your prescribed duty. For doing so is better than not performing. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. Purport. Please pay attention as I read the purport. There are many pseudo meditators who misrepresent themselves as belonging to high parentage, and great professional men who falsely pose that they have sacrificed everything for the sake of advancement in spiritual life. Lord Krishna did not want Arjuna to become a pretender. Rather, the Lord desired that Arjuna perform his prescribed duties as set forth for Kshatriyas. Arjuna was a householder and a military general, and therefore it was better for him to remain as such and perform his religious duties as prescribed for the householder Kshatriya. Such activities gradually cleanse the heart of a mundane man and free him from material contamination. So-called renunciation for the purpose of maintenance is never approved by the Lord, nor by any religious scripture. After all, one has to maintain one's body and soul together by some work. Work should not be given up capriciously without purification of materialistic propensities. Anyone who is in the material world is certainly possessed of the impure propensity of lording it over material nature, or in other words, for sense gratification. Such polluted propensities have to be cleared. Without doing so, through prescribed duties, one should never attempt to become a so-called transcendentalist, renouncing work and living at the cost of others. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada is so strongly telling, don't try to be artificial sadhu. Right? Do your duty. Because the entire Varnashrama system, Chatur Varnam Maya Shrishtam Gura Karma Vibhagasha, I have created. Right? Chatur Varna. Why did he create a Chatur Varnashrama? So that by performing that Chatur Varnashrama, we prepare ourselves to become spiritual. By design, it will make you spiritual. If you just follow the Chatur Varna is not the goal of life. Chatur Varna is a process which will take you towards the goal of life. Understand this? A lot of people get boggled up. Oh, I'm a Brahmana, I'm a Kshatriya, I'm a Shudra, I'm this. Oh, this is, I'm a Brahmacharya, I'm a Brahmachari, I'm a Grahastha, I'm a Vanaprastha, I'm a Sannyasi. Don't recognize with the designation or the Varna. Use the designation or Varna to make progress. That is a goal. Understood? The whole problem of religious system that has happened in Sanatana Dharma is because of recognizing not with Varna but with Janma. I have taken birth in a Chaudhary family. I have taken birth in a Singh family. I have taken birth in a Kapoor family. Kamma, Tumma, many Reddy, so many Sab Dwivedi, so many surnames are there, family names. We have taken birth in a material world. First you understand that. And material world is not you have not come here for honeymoon. You have come here for punishment. Or rather revival. Punishment house is also called revival house. You should remember that. And if you have taken birth in a family, that family is the right family to give you the right consciousness because of your nature. If you are in lot of mode of passion, you will take birth in a family where passionate activities happen. So they will facilitate you to do those passionate activities and slowly elevate you towards goodness. Right? So how did you take birth in any family? You did not plan. Somebody has planned. It's not like you just dropped and you fell in some house and suddenly they became your parents. No, it's all planned. It's all planned to elevate your consciousness. That you should understand. Right? So here, Lord Krishna is saying that perform your duty according to your nature, because if you don't perform your duty, you're not going to keep quiet. Something you will do. Even to maintain your body, you have to work something, right? Nobody can sit. One of the biggest reasons why people get back pains, because I am myself a patient of back pain. I can tell you 90% of the Chibuli is back pain patients, right? Without any doubt. Why? Because we sit and we don't move. The body is not meant to sit like that. Right? You are supposed to move. You are supposed to sit only few times. When you are eating. When you are eating, you are supposed to sit. Maybe when you are doing japa, meditation, you can sit down. Right? Or you are talking to somebody, you can choose to sit down. There is no other time you are supposed to sit. Or you are working on something, you can sit for some time as you are doing that work. But you are not supposed to sit and work forever. That's not the way our body is created. But we'll end up doing it. Right? And the result of that is what? You become very stiff, totally stiff. And what is the cure for that? Do activity. Do some activity. That's all it is. There is no cure. You have to just do what is natural for you. But we refuse to do that. We sit down. Then we face the problem. So even to maintain the body, you are supposed to work. Physical work is needed. You can't survive without doing physical work. You have to do some physical work. Even old people, they have to do some physical work. And if you are not doing physical work, then old age is going to be very, very difficult time. Very, very difficult time. I have seen Matajis doing so much work in my house, in earlier days. Women were very busy doing work. They were not sitting and ordering in Zomato and we'll get. They were doing a lot of work. They used to go, they used to pluck, they used to cook, they used to cut, they used to boil, they used to wash, they used to, and in all that they never used to feel, where is woman empowerment? No, that was woman empowerment. They were very powerful, right? Men also used to work. I remember my father's elder brother. 3:30 in the morning he would go to the agricultural field. 3:30 in the morning. Not thinking, everybody is sleeping, I have to go and work. No! That was his dinacharya. He'll get up 3:30 in the morning, he'll go to the agricultural field, he'll go and see if the water is going properly to all the places in the field. And if it is not going, something is stopping, he'll clear that. And he'll on the motor or he'll, whatever that he has to do. Then he'll go see if there are any pests anywhere. So almost till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, he's in the field. He's seeing the sunrise every day. Right? I'm talking about a typical agriculturist, family. Like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, they're in the field. Then they come back to their house. They take bath. And sometimes they take bath in the well, in the field only. And there is a small house. What is it? Grama Devata. There is a small temple in the agricultural field only. And the breakfast goes from the house to the field. Wife takes the breakfast, or she sends the breakfast, and it will go there. And he'll be served, he'll eat, he'll take rest. And then again he'll do some field activities. In the afternoon he'll come home. It's a very different lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle are we leading? Or most of the people now leading? Of course, this is not a lifestyle management class. But what kind of lifestyle are we leading? Huh? No work in the morning, lazily getting up. Huh? Only 2 reasons you'll get up. Either earthquake will come or somebody will shout at you. Right?
Because of Bhagavad Gita.
Huh?
Because of Bhagavad Gita.
Or Bhagavad Gita class you're getting up. Hare Krishna. Yeah, and then you eat a lot of breakfast. Some fool told that breakfast should be the biggest meal. That fool did not tell that, hey my dear fool, you're also supposed to work after that. Right? The breakfast is the biggest meal for the people who work after breakfast, not for people who sit in the house or sit in front of computer and check your mails. No, it is not. Right? Lunch should be the biggest meal also. Or lunch can be biggest meal. Again, what are you going to do after that? That matters. Not about biggest meal, smallest meal. Yeah, your digestion power is at a very high rate. Jatragni has started, sun is on the top, now is the time to eat. But what are you going to do after it? No, I'm not going to do any after it. So still it is not a big meal. And before you sleep, before your organs are sleeping, as soon as sun goes down, signal goes to all your organs. Now is the time for your work. Organs don't sleep. That is the time they work. There are some organs that sleep, some organs that start their work. And then at that time you start your work in the office. Can you imagine? Right? Organ that is supposed to fix you is not getting time to fix you. And then on top of that, you have the heaviest meal, right? At 9:30 in the night, in some paradise biryani, right? Or some stupid pasta or pizza, something like that, right? And then you see what you are doing to your body. And then you get liver problem, then you get diabetic problem, then you get back problem, then you get cancer, and then you come in front of God, do Dandavat Pranam like this. Not the Prabhuji did, but and then you're, why is this happening to me? It's not happening to you. You created it. We created it. Right? Anyway. So work you have to perform. Krishna is telling, hey Arjun, you have to perform some work. You cannot remain, silent without doing work. Maybe at that time Krishna could not guess the impact of mobile phones. So he's telling that you can remain without doing work also. These days people, they can remain like that without doing work. They can just forget the entire world. No emotions also. Right? People used to, I remember, I had to pick up my wife once. Somewhere I told I'll pick up, and I was 30 minutes late. I got completely ripped apart when I came to that place. Like my wife shouted at me, "Nonsense! You don't maintain your time. You are useless fellow. You are this, you are that." And come on, I tried my best. Right? Same incident. You try it now, right? You go half an hour late. There is no reaction. Okay, where did you come late? I come. That's okay. Why? Because there is no waiting. They are all browsing. You understanding, right? They are all browsing. There is no human emotion. Right? In fact, thank you came late. I finished my second episode of the season. Right? Nobody is waiting for anyone. Nobody is crying for anyone. People are browsing phone, right? To the anniversary function that I went, I only saw people browsing phone. In between, people reminded, hey, where did you come? He died 1 year ago. What are you doing? You're browsing. Your emotions are also not connected. Even fear cannot make you fearful. Right? Just imagine a ghost enters here. Ghost. A big, huge ghost. Or maybe, it's not, you're not getting that feeling, right? It's morning. Just imagine, night time, you are alone in the bedroom, right? Suddenly the mobile phone moved here and there. Suddenly the curtain moved here and there. Blanket is going down. You're alone in the room and suddenly one ghost comes. It comes in front of you. And you're scared. Save me, save me, save me. The ghost is going on doing different eyes, it's keeping everything. After 2 minutes, the ghost is thinking, you're not affected only. What happened? We're browsing. Okay, keep doing. Even ghost can't scare you beyond a point. Right? We have become like that. We're completely inhuman. In our emotions, completely inhuman, and completely the mobile phones have taken over. You are engaged everywhere. I think you are the only few people in entire Gauli Doddi who are not seeing mobile when you are awake for 2 hours in a week. Yes. Right? But even after coming here, if you are picking a mobile, then I don't know what can be done. Right? Satsang class also, you are picking up the mobile and browsing, means you are completely addicted. But anyway, the point is to be active in our emotions, in our life. When Prabhupada says in the purport, it's beautifully saying that, is it? A second. Don't be a pretender. And Lord desired that Arjuna perform his prescribed duties as set forth for Kshatriyas. Right? According to your Varna, do that duty. And if you are a householder, do a householder's duty. If you are a sannyasi, do a sannyasi's duty. Don't try to, sannyasi, how long is supposed to stay in a place? Shastra explains, a sannyasi should stay in a place as long as it takes to milk a cow. That's all. Meaning what? You started milking a cow. I don't know how many of you milk a cow. When you start milking the cow, barely one udder, maybe 3-4 minutes, another udder, 3-4 minutes, maybe third and fourth if you choose to, the calf is completely done. Maximum 10 minutes. Maximum 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, you have to leave the cow. It's done. Right? That is how much time a sannyasi is supposed to stay at a place when he is not doing his service. Because you develop attachment. Develop attachment to the place. And sannyasi should not be attached to a place also. The only thing sannyasi should be attached to is service to Krishna. That's all. Right? That's why if a sadhu comes to your house, don't try to give him too much comfort. I am not saying punish him by making him sleep down, but that's not the goal. If sannyasi comes to your home, sit in front of him and ask your questions. And he'll be very happy to answer your questions because that is his service. Right? But if a sannyasi is expecting very cozy, very comforting residence, it's very dangerous for him only. That he will fall down. From his ashram, he'll fall down. Right? The sannyasi keeps too much money. It's very dangerous. He can take money. Sannyasi can take money, but not keep money. Take it, use it. Right? People give a lot of money to sannyasis. They should never keep, money. Actually, Brahmanas should never have money. Brahmanical people, if you are a Brahmana, don't think I'm born in a Brahmana family. By taking birth in a Brahmana family, you don't become Brahmana. You should have the Brahmanical Varna, the qualities. And one of the qualities of Brahmana is totally dependent upon God. All the time dependent upon God. So if you go and give 10,000 rupees to a Brahmana, he will go and deposit the 10,000 rupees in the hundi. And he will take the prasad of the temple. That's all. Or he'll keep maybe few little money, he'll give to his wife for cooking for that day. I'm talking about the Brahmana in Satyayuga. That's the nature of a Brahmana. Why is it like that? Because if he has a lot of food in the house, a lot of stored food in the house, which he can cook, a lot of money in the house, why will he pray to God tomorrow? He is always in a begging mood. You understand it? Dependent on God. That dependence on God will help him understand Brahma Jnana. Otherwise, he'll never understand and he'll never have an inclination to understand about God. Are you following? That is Brahmanical Varna. Vaishya Varna. They are supposed to provide. They are supposed to make sure everything that is given by God reaches the right places. And the whole system is properly functioning. Cow protection is part of a Vaishya's work. Cows are maintained by Brahmanas, but Vaishyas are the people who actually run agriculture, cow protection, right? And business. Business is not just about making money. Everybody has to make money.
Protection is not of Kshatriya's work.
Huh?
Protection is not Kshatriya's work.
Cow protection. Cow protection. Gaurakshana. Kshatriya have to protect all the three varnas. Kshatriya have to protect Brahmanas, Vaishyas, Shudras. Everybody Kshatriya is supposed to protect. Administration and protection is the primary duty of Kshatriyas. administration, right? And protection. But main protection of Kshatriyas is not to fight with the neighboring countries, is to fight with their own mind. Right? Biggest king is the one who conquers his mind. So Kshatriya conquers his mind. How? By taking advice from Brahmana. He has to be a, what is it? Raja Rishi. Parikshit Maharaj was called a Raja Rishi. The one who is a Raja and he thinks like a Rishi because he is surrounded by Rishis. He is surrounded by Brahmanas. Like that. King. Like Kshatriya means, Kshatriya himself doesn't never feel that he is great. He is strong. He takes advice from Brahmanas, always. And he is always, he feels protected by having Brahmanas. The Brahmanas feel protected by having Kshatriyas. Like that. And Vaishya is supposed to provide, and Shudras are order takers. Loyal order takers. Right? It's very important. Without Shudras, the society cannot function. They will execute. They will follow the orders. Right? If you are a disciple, you should have a nature of a Shudra. Nothing wrong. Even a Brahmana can have a nature of a Shudra when he goes in front of his Guru. Loyal order takers. They never change their employers. A Shudra never changes his employer. He is loyal to his employer. And he knows his employer will protect him. Right? But Shudra is reduced to a very negative word in Kali Yuga because of the social media. No, if you are a perfect Shudra, you will go back to Krishna. You don't have to be a perfect Brahmana to go back to Krishna. A perfect Shudra also will go back to Krishna. Perfect Kshatriya will go back to Krishna. Perfect Vaishya will go back to Krishna. Perfect Brahmana will go back to Krishna. None of them are greater than any other. At the same time, everybody has a very important role to play. That we should understand. Well, that training is not given. Then what happens? Brahmana says that you have to serve me. Hey, I am very pure, you are not pure. No. Kanchi Purna was a Shudra. Ramanujacharya was his disciple. Ramanujacharya is a Brahmana. Kanchi Purna was the guru of Ramanujacharya. Right? The greatest of the gurus are Shudras. Coming from Shudra background. What is that name of that great Acharya? In Udupi. No. Madhvacharya is definitely the greatest Acharya. But Udupi Krishna turned himself to see that personality when he came. What is his name? Come on. I remember it. I am a Shudra. Can't remember. Are Kanika Das? No. You remember probably? Have you gone to Udupi? So when you go to Udupi temple, the Vigraha is not facing the main door. The Vigraha completely turned itself. Why? Because some Brahmanas did not allow a Shudra to come inside the temple, saying, hey, you are Shudra, you can't enter. Go. Come on, what is... Just search, Google. Now you can open your mobile, one of you. Just type Udupi Krishna turning backwards to see and say enter.
We see through the window.
We see through the window. Why? Because behind that window, if you see, there is a small temple of the Acharya made right behind you. Kanika Das. Hare Krishna. Oh, memory is working. but confirmation is not there. Kanika Das. So Kanika Das came and he stood in front of the temple to take darshan of Sri Hari, Krishna. And he was told, no, you can't. So what did he do? He was so humble. Trinadapi sunichena, tarorapi sahishnuna, amananiya manadena, kirtanaya sadahari. He just went to the back of the temple, stood there, lowered his head, and he started crying. Oh, how unqualified I am to take your darshan. He didn't tell Brahmanas have done like this. No, he was not complaining. He was standing there and he was saying, how fortunate are those Brahmanas who are serving you, who get your darshan. I am such an unfortunate, sinful person. What kind of birth I got that I am not qualified to see you. Hey Krishna, please make me a servant of those Brahmanas. And he's crying. And what did Krishna do? In his temple, he turned the entire Vigraha. The entire deity turned. And he's looking backwards. And the person doing Brahmana is there. What happened? Can you imagine the Vigraha turning? And then they saw that through the hole
in the Garbhagudi, he is seeing to the window behind the temple and he is seeing Kanakadas, Krishna. And Krishna is crying that my devotee has come to see me. How much he loves me. He didn't go, he's standing there. My darshan is only for my devotee. And since then, there is only way to see the Vigraha. You have to go back of the temple, from there you have to see. Main door is closed. Right? Now you tell me, who is great? Shudra or Vaishya or Kshatriya or Brahmana? Who is great? Whoever has devotion to God is great. Understand that? Whoever has devotion to God is great. You can be a greatest Rishi, you can be a greatest Jnani, you can be a greatest Yogi, but if you're not having any devotional quality, it's of no use. Shrama eva hi kevalam. Right? So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, our goal of life is to become Dasa, Dasa, Dasanu Das. That's all. We're not here to become Basa, Basa, Basanu Bas. Right? I am giving this, I am sitting here and giving this lecture not because I'm a guru. Please don't address me as guru. Please, I'm requesting you don't do that. Because that's not what I am. I am a Das. My name is what? Leelana Das. That is the name that is given, right? And my job is what? To serve. And what am I serving? I am reading and repeating and sharing something. What are you serving? You are hearing and noting down and remembering. That is your service. Right? Everybody is doing service only. Nobody is a guru here. There is only one guru. Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Khatam. There is no discussion on this. Yes. But we have to worship the people who bring the message of Krishna in an uncontaminated way as it is, like Srila Prabhupada as Guru. Because in order to become a Guru, the qualification is mentioned in Upadeshamrita. Vacho Vegam, Manasa Vegam, Krodha Vegam, Udarapastha Vegam. The one who can control his tongue, who can become a Guru? The one who can control his tongue, his belly, his genitals. Can sit on a Vyasasana and give a class. And consider himself a Guru and can have disciples around the world. He can have disciples around the world. Otherwise, you have no qualification to be a Guru. Shastra is saying. Today, what is happening? Okay, you're sitting and giving a class, but you should remember that you're not giving a class in the upadhi of a Guru. You are sitting on Vyasasana, but you're not a Guru to give a class. You're just repeating the message of Vyasadeva. Right? But today, people are naming themselves Maharshi, Guru, Sadguru. What else? Yogi, something like that. Okay, naming somebody has given, but you actually think you are that. It's a very dangerous thing. Very dangerous. One day you'll say, I'm God also. Right? I'm God also. That's what is happening. Anyway, it's a different topic. But don't be a pretender of what you are not. At least in front of God, you should not pretend, that I'm something great. When you go in front of God, you should feel, I can't see anything good inside me. Everything is good, great inside you, my dear Lord. Please give me some qualities of yours. Please purify me. That's the only message you have. You should not feel, I'm your best devotee. Like in Ganesh Puja, sometimes you play that song. Sare devta mein tujhse badhkar kaun, tere bhakton mein mujhse badhkar kaun. Arey baap re, Ganesh is thinking, what are you doing to me? Once in a year you keep me, do breakdance in front of me, do antakshari in front of me, playing cards in front of me, playing tambola in front of me, dancing like Bollywood songs in front of me. What are you doing with me? Ganesh, what are you supposed to do in front of Ganesh? Read Bhagavad Gita. Why Bhagavad Gita? He is the one who wrote Bhagavad Gita. Somebody told he is the one who wrote. Do that act. That one act he will not do. Everything else. Ganeshji went and tang, suno. This fellow is telling something about me. That is the only activity you are supposed to do in front of Ganeshji. Right? Worship Ganeshji to remove obstacles. For what? To get US visa, to buy a flat, remove the court case, remove. No, those obstacles Durga Devi is giving. How will Ganesh remove? Ganesh Ji will remove the obstacles of you or of your path in bhakti. Right? He'll remove the obstacles in the path of bhakti.
He's watering the plants.
So he's watering it. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So, anyway. So here, Lord Krishna is saying, perform your prescribed duty. By doing so is better than not performing. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. So many people, there are two misconceptions in spirituality, especially in India. Popularly you will hear. Spiritual life is only for old people in old age. Have you heard that? Huh? Spiritual life is for old people in old age. And second misconception is, if you go to spiritual life, you leave everything and go. You leave everything and go. Right? Both the people who practice this are pretenders. If you are only coming to spiritual life in old age, means, what is that? Vruddhanari Pativrata. When nothing is functioning in you, you become a Pativrata. You are unattractive. No male is looking at you. Then you go and tell, I am a Pativrata. What is the greatness? When you are beautiful and young, then you should be a Pativrata. That is called Pativrata. But you are an old lady, 20 teeth gone, 15 remaining, half hair gone, bending down, and then he goes, I am very loyal to my husband. What choice do you have? Right? Vruddhanari Pativrata. Right? So, give your body to Krishna when you are young. That is voluntarily giving it. That, I am in the best capacity to serve you, Krishna, now. Now I am in the best capacity to serve. Please accept my service. Not when, everything is hanging, you are dying, in the hospital you are praying, now I am praying. Krishna, what were you doing? Right? It's like going and a boy proposing to a girl and going and telling, I love you, darling, I love you, you are my darling. And she's like, really? And he says, yes, I tried everywhere. Nobody agreed. I'm coming to you. Huh? Just think about it. A boy goes and proposes to a girl that, I love you the most. I tried everywhere in Gauli Dodi. Nobody looked at my face. Finally I have come to you. Right? What will the girl think? Is the girl supposed to accept that proposal? Huh? They're already nodding. No. But the greatness of Krishna? He accepts. What is the greatness of God? He accepts. He gave you Bhagavad Gita, you never read. He gave you a temple, you never went. He gave you bhajans, you never sang. He gave you all teachings, you never appreciated. He gave you parents, never understood. Right? He gave you money, never acknowledged. You think I did it, just do it, Nike. I got the money by my own effort. Right? All that. You never acknowledged God, never thanked Him. You only get and forget. That's all you did, entire your life. Right? Get and forget. And what is He doing? Give and forgive. Right? He just give and forgive. He is doing that. And then you do all that, and then you fall into trouble. Then what do you do? First where you go? You will go to a doctor. Then to AG hospital, then to Apollo hospital, then this, then that, then Ayurveda. Then nothing is working. Finally you will go to the temple and tell, you are the only protector. Where are you supposed to go when you get a problem? First? To God. But when are you going? Hare Krishna. Who are you supposed to remember when you have problem in life? God. But you remember in the past. Just like you are supposed to go and tell I love you first to the person you love, but you go tell the whole world, you take a chance and finally go to him and say, I love you. And what is our reaction when somebody comes like that? Get lost. You never loved me. You went to the whole world and you did that. Now you are coming to me because I am your last resort. But look at the love of Krishna. Huh? क्यों बोलते हैं इतने कृपामय इतने दयालु क्यों बोलते हैं? Because he is accepting our prayer when he also knows that you came after everything to him. Right? The difference between a pure devotee and a practicing Kanishka devotee is pure devotee only goes to Krishna. He doesn't go anywhere else. First thing he thinks is Krishna, last thing he thinks is Krishna. He also goes to hospital, but first he goes to Krishna. In the hospital also he thinking about Krishna, you are the only protector. Right? Whereas other people, they go to God as one other thing to do. They really don't depend on him. Or God is not the first one. First of all, you complain why he did to you. And then you go when you do, we have no other choice. Right? This is the nature of this material world. So two misconceptions. What are the misconceptions in spirituality? One, you go in old age. Second, you leave everything. Prabhus and Matajis, they both are being clarified by Krishna in this verse. That spiritual life means you don't have to leave anything. Your wife is given by Krishna only, your children are given by Krishna only, your parents are given by Krishna only, your job is given by Krishna only. Use it in his service. That's all you need to do. Use it in his service. Don't leave anything. Right? Don't try to be a pretender. And second, give your life to Krishna by doing your duty from the beginning itself. Not at the end. After retirement, I'll go to temple. No. You should go from day one. We should train our children to learn Bhagavad Gita, to learn the greatness of God from day one. Right? That is when they lead a life which will ultimately take them back to God. Otherwise, it's very difficult to accept spiritual life in old age. I'm telling you, very difficult. Because all your life you live independently, and now suddenly nothing is functioning in your body, you want to depend on God. How do you think dependency will come? It will not come. It's very difficult to remember God at the time of death if you have not remembered Him throughout the life. Hare Krishna. Yeah, this is one of my favorite verses. Yes, go. 9th verse.
यज्ञार्थात् कर्मणोऽन्यत्र
यज्ञार्था कर्मणो अन्यत्र
लोकोऽयं कर्मबन्धनः
लोकोऽयं कर्मबन्धनः
तदर्थं कर्म कौन्तेय
तदर्थं कर्म कौन्तेय
मुक्तः सङ्गः समाचर
मुक्तः सङ्गः समाचर. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu. Loudly repeat. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction. And in that way, you will always remain free from bondage. Very, very important. Yajnartha karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadatta karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara. Right? So here is saying, if you don't perform work, it's a problem. And if you perform that work thinking you are the doer, that's also a problem. Offer it to Krishna. Offer it to Krishna. But do it. Don't stop. Purport. Since one has to work even for the simple maintenance of the body, the prescribed duties for a particular social position and quality are so made that the purpose can be fulfilled. Yajna means Lord Vishnu or sacrificial performances. All sacrificial performances also are meant for the satisfaction of Lord Vishnu. The Vedas enjoin Yajno vai Vishnu. In other words, the same purpose is served whether one performs prescribed yajnas or directly serves Lord Vishnu. Krishna consciousness is therefore performance of yajna as it is prescribed in this verse. The Varnashrama institution also aims at satisfying Lord Vishnu. Please repeat after me. The Varnashrama institution also aims at satisfying Lord Vishnu. Varnashrama charavata purushena para puman Vishnur aradhyate. Vishnu Purana 388. Therefore, one has to work for the satisfaction of Vishnu. Any other work done in this material world will cause a bondage, will be a cause of bondage for both good and evil works. Evil work have their reactions. I'll repeat it again. Any other work done in this material world will be a cause of bondage for both good and evil work have their reactions. and any reaction binds the performer. Prabhu, this sentence is not known to 99% people outside. That performing good work also causes bondage. Don't think performing bad work causes bondage. Bondage to what? To the material world. If you are doing good activities in Sattva without offering them to God or thinking that it is being actually done by God only, you are just a nimitta matra, it causes bondage, and for that you have to come back again. I constructed a room in Tirupati in my family's name. You will come back as a lizard in that room if you are attached to that room. You understand? You are just doing your role of serving God. That is the whole life about. You have to do, but don't become attached. Both are dangerous. You do bad activity, you get bad result. Right? You do good activity, you get good result. But unfortunately, both bad and good are like dry and fresh tool in this material world. Very heavy statement, Prabhupada used. What is good? Dry stool or fresh tool? Huh? Both are stool. You should not forget that. You see, like a dog came, it just passed stool here. Fresh. Right? Tomorrow you come, it will be dry. Right? So, there is a fresh tool, there is a dry stool. And you look at, remove that fresh tool, it's smelling. As if dry stool is good. Both are stool. Understand one thing. Any activity done in this material world without offering to Vishnu, yajnartha karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha, it will cause attachment and you will come back here. Coming back here means life of a stool. Why do you want to do that? Right? No attachment. You give a donation, no attachment. If you are giving donation with attachment, very dangerous. Well, that also, of course, better than not giving donation, but it's dangerous. Right? You buy a house and you are attached in my own Krishe, you will come back as a lizard in my own Krishe. And your own son will call for pest control. You will be shouting from the wall, hey, nenu rani tandri. Right? They will be removed. When you donate a room in Sattva in Tirupati and you are attached to it, you become a lizard in that room, in Tirupati. But good thing is you are in Tirupati. Every morning you will hear, right? You will hear the morning Suprabhatam. Kaushalya, Supraja, Rama, Pur, Sandhya, Pravartate. You will nicely hear Rama, Bhane Undrabhaya. Better than, in my own Krishe, hearing whatever New Year party songs. Point is very simple. But still, you are a lizard. Why do you want to get into that situation? Offer it to Krishna. Life, offer it to Krishna. Right? Mind, body and soul. Offer it to Guru. To Krishna. Khata. When we take initiation in bhakti, what do? We offer what? Mind, body and soul. Everything. So that then only it's initiation. Otherwise, what is the meaning of Diksha? Right? A lot of people, they take Diksha and they continue to do their life. Nothing is changed. Prabhu, what has changed? I have a Guru now. What is his name? This Swami. What has changed? Nothing has changed. I am doing, I am giving some donation. No! Going back to Krishna means you have dedicated your life, your entire, your manasa, your buddhi, your vacha, everything for Guru only. There is no other life except serving the Guru. And Guru also doesn't have any other except serving his Guru. And ultimately, Parama Guru, who is Krishna himself, Jagat Guru. That is called spiritual life. Spiritual life can't be a pretending spiritual life. You should be very careful on this. Otherwise, whole activity you do, go nowhere. Right? Suddenly you'll see next life you died and then you took birth and you are on a wall. Hey, what is this? I went to Satsang also. Why am I on a wall? Rohit told lizard, but I did. No. Problem is you did not dedicate yourself. But Prabhuji and Matajis, don't worry. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come for that purpose only. He knows that we can't surrender properly in Kaliuga. That is the reason he comes and says, at least sit down and chant the names of God as much as you can. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chant as much as you can. Minimum this much time, minimum dosage. When you get fever, you get 600 mg dolo, right? Similarly, Kali Yuga dosage, especially in Gauri Doti, is minimum 16 rounds. Otherwise, medicine ज़्यादा बस नहीं है. You're taking but less medicine, you'll remain diseased, right? Minimum, Prabhupada said. Actually, in Gaudiya Math, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, this is Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Bhakti Vinod Thakur's son is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Bhakti Vinod Thakur was a magistrate in British rule, right? And he used to chant 64 rounds every day. 64 rounds every day, which is like 8 hours of chanting, right? Minimum. How could he do that? He divided his entire life like that. Every day, morning, 4 to 3:30 to 5:30, he'll finish his 16 rounds. Then he'll do his other puja activities, Vigraha Radhana. Then he'll finish another 16 rounds, right? And then he will have his breakfast, have a Bhagavatam class, and then have his breakfast and everything. And then again in the evening he'll come back and finish another 16 rounds from the office. And night before he sleeps, another 16 rounds. And that is his dinacharya. And his son, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, before he started preaching, for 16 years, he put himself in a room. That room is still there in Mayapur. And he just chanted 24 hours. Can anyone do that? 24 hours chanting for 16 years. He just chanted. And then when he felt he can repeat some words of Krishna, or he's got the mercy of Guru, his Guru, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, he came out of the room and then he started Gaudiya Math. And then he came, anybody who has to take initiation, 64 rounds he has to chant. And Srila Prabhupada, who is disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, he also opened ISKCON and he told 64 rounds. And all the foreigners, all Americans, Prabhupada, we have to do service, we're doing book distribution, we have to increase it, expand ISKCON. 64 rounds is a lot of time. Thoda consideration, because you are also asking us to do service. Prabhupada said, okay, 32 rounds. And then after some days, again they came. He said, Prabhupada, 32 rounds also is a lot of time. We have to do so, we're opening temples, we are doing preaching, we are printing books, we are distributing, we are going around the world, we are opening, we are doing so many services. You only are telling, but this, Prabhupada said, okay, 16 rounds, bas. Isse kam ne pucho. Right? He knows, if he comes to Gauri Doti, he will ask 1 round. No, that's not the point. Acharya is telling, you have to chant. Some people say, I'm chanting, I'm just chanting all the time. No, use beats. You will know how much you're chanting. Right? Otherwise you'll never know. Use beats and chant. Sacredly worship those beats. You're investing your entire spiritual prayers with them. Right? Why we keep beads in a bag? Because we don't want the beads. These are Tulsi beads. Mother Tulsi's beads. But in the beginning, don't chant with Tulsi beads. Chant with any neem beads or anything like that. Keep them in a bag so that by mistake also they don't touch your feet, they don't touch the ground. You are chanting, your spit won't fall on the beads. Right? Sacred, right? Pure. So keep them inside, protected. You don't keep them on the floor like that. So you have to chant using beads. Then it gives you a proper understanding how much you are doing chanting. You'll know that. Right? Today is a lazy day for me. I don't know. I finished only 9 rounds. Some more rounds are there. I have to do that. So that's like pran. You take a pran and you never go back. And it's possible. Everybody can do chanting. Anurag Prabhu was telling, he's chanting 16 rounds. Hari Bol. Anurag Prabhu, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. And he told, if I can do, anybody can do.
Correct, absolutely correct.
He told.
पहले डरता था कि नहीं होगा, but हो गया.
Yes, हो गया.
आज भी 10 राउंड हो गया.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Jai, Jai, Jai. Prabhu, you have to motivate each other. Come on, why can't I do? All you have to do, you'll say, I don't have time. You have a lot of time. You're eating, you're sleeping, you're doing your work. In between, you're doing a lot of nonsense. All nonsense, if you combine, it's more than 8-9 hours in a day. Doing that nonsense makes some sense by using 2 hours. And you're finished.
मैं मोबाइल नहीं देखता हूँ. तो वो भी एक प्लस पॉइंट हो गया कि
Plus point हो गया.
अलग हो गया.
Yes, you're not seeing mobile. You know, all Mayadevi's Astra Shastras are all there in one instrument called mobile phone. Keep that aside, you are immune. So chant those rounds. You know, that is the Harinam is the Yuga Dharma. That's the best thing you can do. You can't do all those great tapasyas. You can't completely give up, completely this. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knows the situation of people in Kali Yuga. So that is the reason he established Yuga Dharma as chanting of the holy names. Right? Hare Nama eva kevalam. Kalaho nasteva, 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 gatiranyataha. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. So therefore one has to work in Krishna consciousness, satisfy Krishna or Vishnu, and while performing such activities, one is in a liberated stage. This is the great art of doing work. And in the beginning, this process requires very expert guidance. One should therefore act very diligently under the expert guidance of a devotee of Lord Krishna, or under the direct instruction of Lord Krishna himself, under whom Arjuna had the opportunity to work. Nothing should be performed for sense gratification, but everything should be done for the satisfaction of Krishna. This practice will not only save one from the reaction of the work, but also gradually elevate one to the transcendental loving service of the Lord, which alone can raise one to the kingdom of God. Okay. So, you do good karma, you get good results back. You do come back. You do bad karma, you do what is it? Gita. Make the slide on. No problem. Don't worry. You do bad karma, you do good karma, everything brings you back. Right? But so there is karma, good karma. Then there is vikarma, bad karma, viruddha rupena karma. Then there is akarma. Akarma means what? Neither good nor bad. Bhakti. Bhakti. We should perform bhakti. How to perform bhakti? Very practical. Haribol. We all can do. Right now we are performing bhakti only. Attending a class every Saturday morning for 2 hours is bhakti. This is akarma. By coming to this class, you will get good husband. Good husband doesn't exist. Don't even search. Right? By coming to this class, you'll get good wife. Doesn't exist.
We know the answer.
Experience this thing. Right? By coming to good class, you'll get obedient children. No. By coming to good class, this class you'll get. No. By coming to this class, you will not get any material benefit. You will get spiritual benefit. It will take you back to Krishna. Every single class you are attending and every single time you are opening Bhagavad Gita in your house, reading, every time you are chanting, these are the number of hours being counted by Krishna. The remaining hours are being counted by Durga. Understand? 24 hours, how many hours? Krishna is counting, how many hours? Durga is counting. If Durga's hours are more, then she is very happy to follow the order of Krishna. Maya Dekshana Prakriti Suyate Saracharacha. Right? She'll make sure she'll take the order, Adhyaksha of Krishna, and she will put us back into this material world. Durga can't escape. That is also one of the meaning of Durga. Right? You can't escape this material world until you become a devotee. No, you're not being forced to become a devotee. You will eventually understand that that is the highest and the best activity to do. So, this practice will not only save one from the reaction of work, but also gradually elevate one to the transcendental loving service of the Lord, which alone can raise one to the kingdom of God. This is the only way we can go back to Prabhuji and Mataji. So, if you think you are giving your time on Saturday morning, Prabhuji and Mataji, this is the most important time you are giving in an entire week. Because this is the only thing we are supposed to do after taking human birth. Remaining all activities should support this. If our material life is not supporting our spiritual life, then the material life is a bondage. I'll repeat it again. If our material life is not supporting our spiritual life, then that material life is a bondage. Everything in our life should help us make progress in spiritual life. If something you're doing in material life which is not giving you time for spiritual life, you better go and fix the material life, not the spiritual life. Right? We have to do that. There is no other way. The Bharat Prabhu, he comes from where? Sikandrabad. Where he come from? From Boinpalli is coming here. Can you believe? Haribol, claps Haribol. From Boinpalli is coming here. Huh? When somebody is sitting in block 1, the nearest block in Mayam Krishe, and he's thinking, oh, chali bedtuna ne bol. Sao. Yamaraj will tell, sao, ikkade dao. Malira. Because you don't have time for the most important activity. But Prabhuji is coming from such a, he brings his wife also, his child also. You know, evening also he comes. Bhakti center also he comes. Right? From here he'll go to some other satsang. All weekend is investing in satsangs. This is called, renunciation. Using your time and energy for Krishna. A clear message to Krishna is going. He's serious. Right? Prabhupada and Mataji's, we have to give our maximum time towards Krishna. Other things you should do, I'm not telling you should not do. You do, but this is the priority. Huh? The other day, I was talking to my mother, and my mother was telling, somebody is, anniversary is there, his 10th day is there. I told her no. I'll only come for 2 functions. Birth, death, khatam. In between, you get married, I'll come. 3 times I'll go and see my relatives who are not related to Krishna consciousness. No, I'm not telling you to repeat it, but I have taken the decision. Because otherwise, how can I serve Krishna? There's so many activities I have to do. So many devotees call me, that's also a service. I have to also study, na? I also need my, otherwise what? I'll speak Bhagavad if I don't read scripture. Right? So without sadhana, there is no sadachar. Right? So I have to study. My spiritual nourishment is needed. I have to hear also. I have to chant also. I have to do some service also. The temple service also. In between, one relative died. Okay, I'll go. His 12th day. I'm sorry, you already died. Thank you. I don't have time. I'm not telling you should not go. People, let them go. I already prayed for him. Sitting wherever I have prayed for him. Krishna, give him a human birth so that he'll become a devotee next life. Khatam. That's the only prayer. Prioritize. Don't try to make this whole world happy. Is the world happy? Why are you trying to make it happy? It will never be happy. Are all your relatives happy with you? You can never make them happy. Why are you wasting your time? Make only one person happy. Nanda Nandana Krishna. If you make this one person happy, your life is perfect. That's all you need to do. Remaining all will be there. People will think, hey, what is this? Now these days, some of my relatives, they just tell me, I know you'll not come, just pray for him. I'll pray for him. I'll do one round of chanting for him. I'll tell him. They also understand. Prabhuji, if we don't prioritize, they will prioritize. We have to prioritize our life. If you just leave it alone, say, I am available for making everybody happy, then either you will be happy nor they will be happy, God will definitely not be happy. We have to prioritize our life. Right? So that's a clear indication we are giving to Krishna that you are the most important person in my life and I am giving my entire time to you. Your time, aham kalosmi. But that time you are giving to me in this body, I am giving it back to you. Right? What God gave us is a gift. Whatever God gave us is a gift. We cannot give any gift back to God. We don't have the capacity of giving anything back to God. The only thing we can do is we can utilize that gift properly. That is the gift to God. Right? If you utilize this gift, this body in a proper, right purpose, that is the gift you are giving back to God. That you gave me this body, I am using it for the right purpose. If you use this body for sense gratification only, then he'll also think, hey, what kind of nice gift I gave, this fellow is misusing it. Right? So we should use it very diligently. Text number 10.
Sahayajna prajastasva
Sahayajna prajastasva
Provacha prajapatihi
Provacha prajapatihi
Anena prasavishyadvam
Anena prasavisyadvam
Yeshavostistad kamaduk
Yesavostistva kamadhuk. In the beginning of creation, the Lord of all creatures set forth generations of men and demigods along with sacrifices for Vishnu, and bless them by saying, be thou happy by this yajna, sacrifice, because its performance will bestow upon you everything desirable for living happily and achieving liberation. It's a beautiful verse. In the beginning of creation, the Lord of all creatures set forth generations of men and devatas along with sacrifices for Vishnu and blessed them by saying, be thou happy by this yajna, because its performance will bestow upon you everything desirable for living happily and achieving liberation. So Provision Mataji, even though it is a jail, or even though it's a correction house, even though it's a hospital, but it's not chaotic. It's not chaotic. Meaning everything is organized, provided you follow the rules and regulations of that particular institution. You can still lead not a peaceful life, but a purposeful life. With a little peace of mind, you can lead in this material world. How? By following the rules and regulations. What? Offer everything to Vishnu. Perform that yajna. And that is for whom? Not only for us, even for devatas. Even Lord Ganeshji is doing yajna. Lord Shiva is also chanting, sitting and doing japa. Every devata in the whole creation is doing the same thing, performing bhakti towards the Supreme Lord. We are also supposed to do that. Then we will be happy. In order to perform that yajna, what do you need? You need pure ghee. And where do you get the pure ghee? Cows. And what will cows eat? Grass. And where will you get the grass? Agriculture. Right? In order to do agriculture, what do you need? Seeds. Where are the seeds coming from? Brahma. Who gave the seeds to Brahma? Krishna. Khatam. See the cycle? Everything he has given. And he is just asking us to become conscious of that and lead a life like that. Are you all following what I am saying? Very simple. Be connected to everything. Don't see anything independently. Krishna consciousness doesn't only mean Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness means everything related to Krishna also you are conscious. Everything related to Krishna. You go to supermarket, you take a rice packet and there is a whole 10 grains of rice is falling down. Immediately you should pick up the 10 grains. You are Krishna conscious. It's energy of Krishna. Right? You are cutting tomatoes in the house. You want to remove the stem part of the tomato. Only remove the stem part. Don't unnecessarily cut away more of the tomato. You understand it? How conscious you should be in every act, everything. You are getting salary. Who is giving that salary? Not payroll department, Lakshmi. Lakshmi is that opulence that she is giving. You are getting it. How conscious you should be in using it. Where am I employing it? How much am I saving it? The Lakshmi Devi is not only, Lakshmi Devi knows when you will get paralysis. So she is giving now only. Invest somewhere so that you will have some support when you get paralysis. But what are you doing now? I am going and enjoying it in clubs. Then when you get paralysis, you don't have that money. Then you go and shout in front of Lakshmi Devi, what happened? Krishe, he already gave you. When did you give? Yeah, you deserved 20,000. I gave you 1 lakh. I thought I deserved 1 lakh. No, you deserve only 20,000. I gave you more. So that with that you can invest and then you can use it when you don't have it. But you misused it. So everything you should see the role of Krishna. That means you are Krishna conscious. A Krishna conscious person is automatically, environmentalist. Automatically he is a philanthropist. He is everything automatically because he sees connection between everything. You understand? If you are not able to see that connection, then you are not Krishna conscious. Krishna conscious means everything related to Krishna. Also you should be conscious. And what is not related to Krishna? Everything is related to Krishna. Everything is related to Krishna. So that is Krishna consciousness. But the material creation of the Lord of creatures, Vishnu, is a chance offered to the conditioned souls to come back home, back to Godhead. All living entities within the material creation are conditioned by material nature because of their forgetfulness of their relationship to Vishnu or Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Vedic principles are to help us understand this eternal relation as it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Vedeshcha sarver ahameva vedya. The Lord says that the purpose of the Vedas is to understand Him. In the Vedic hymns it is said, Patim Vishwasyatmeshwaram. Therefore, the Lord of all the living entities is the Supreme Personality Word, Vishnu. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, also 2.420, Srila Sukadeva Goswami describes the Lord as Pati in so many ways. Shriya Patir Yajna Pati Prajapati Diyam Patir Loka Patir Dhara Pati Patir Gatis Chandaka Vrishni Satvatam Prasidatam Me Bhagavan Satam Pati. The Prajapati is Lord Vishnu. And he is the Lord of all creatures, all worlds, and all beauties, and the protector of everyone. The Lord created this material world to enable the conditioned souls to learn how to perform yajnas for the satisfaction of Vishnu, so that while in the material world they can live very comfortably without anxiety, and after finishing the present material body, they can enter into the kingdom of God. That is the whole program for the conditioned soul. By performance of yajna, the conditioned souls gradually become Krishna conscious and become godly in all respects. In the age of Kali, the Sankirtana yajna, the chanting of the names of God, is recommended by the Vedic scriptures. And this transcendental system was introduced by Lord Chaitanya for the deliverance of all men in this age. Sankirtana yajna and Krishna consciousness go well together. Lord Krishna, in his devotional form as Lord Chaitanya, is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10.532 as follows, with a special reference to the Sankirtana yajna. Krishna Varnam Trisha Krishnam Sangopangastra Parshadam Yajnai Sankirtana Prayer Yajantihi Sumedashaha. Please repeat after me. In this age of Kali, people who are endowed with sufficient intelligence will worship the Lord, who is accompanied by his associates by performance of Sankirtana yajna. Other yajnas described in the Vedic literatures are not easy to perform in this age of Kali, but the Sankirtana yajna is easy and sublime for all purposes, as recommended in Bhagavad Gita, also 9.14. So here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishnam. He looks like Krishna, but he is not Krishna, but he is Krishna. He looks like Krishna, right? Varna. Sango Pangastra Parshadam. He is coming along with all his associates. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't come alone. He comes along with Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Gadadhara Pandita, Srivas Pandita, and so many other great associates. They are all associates from the spiritual world. They are not ordinary. Nityananda Prabhu is Balaram. Advaita Acharya is Swayam Narayan, Vishnu, in the mood of Lord Shiva. Right? And there is Gadadhara, who is Swayam Radharani, his consort. Right? Srivas Pandita is Narada Muni, Panchatattva. They are all coming to teach us devotion. Right? And here what is saying? Yajna Sankirtana Prayar Yajantahi Sumedashaha. Sumedashaha means what? Very intelligent people. Very intelligent people who have taken birth in the age of Kali will perform Sankirtana yajna. If somebody is not performing Sankirtana yajna, means he is not that intelligent. He is going around doing so many other things. Sankirtana means to chant the names of God together. Japa means doing it alone. Sankirtana means chanting together and singing. Kirtana. Like that. Rath Yatra or anywhere. Now we all together did some Sankirtana in the beginning, right? We did Hare Krishna. That is Sankirtana. When I do it alone, that's Japa. Like that. And even Japa is like a Sankirtana only. Basically it is Harinama. Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama Eva Kevalam. You are chanting God's names more and more and more. Together doing is even more joyful and happy. You are dancing and you are doing. You can also dance when you are chanting and you are singing. Right? So I also wanted to announce that we have this new temple that's coming up. We are building it. Who is building it? We are building it. Not you are building it. We are building it. We all are going to build it. It's coming up. It's called Cyberabad. 2 acres of land we got from the government right on the Nalgandla highway. Nalganda Road. It's 10 minutes from here. And on 24th, 25th and 26th, we are doing some wonderful Hare Krishna festival we are doing. And I request all of you to come with family from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Right? You can't come on all the 3 days. You can come on any 1 or 2 or all the 3 days. It's your wish. On 24th, Saturday, His Holiness Indradunya Swami Maharaj is coming, one of the greatest sannyasis in ISKCON. He does big festivals around the world. If I start talking about the greatness of that Maharaj, it will take another 3-4 hours. Right? So he's coming, and he coming is very rare, and he's doing a great kirtan. His festivals for kirtan are very famous. We'll give a little katha. So that's on 24th, from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And there will be a lot of stalls of prasadam, there will be a lot of stalls of books, there will be a lot of stalls of, so many paraphernalia that you want to buy. And there will be a whole booth to make you understand what you can do for the temple. All those things will be there. On all the 3 days it will be there. So you can come. And then on second day, on 25th, which is Sunday, His Holiness Bhakti Padma Saurabh Pracharak Maharaj is coming, who is our main guide for this temple also. And he's going to give a Bhagavad class, and then we are going to do bhajan clubbing, right? We're going to have a nice kirtan for youth to come and participate in the bhajan. Now these days that word is very trending, bhajan clubbing, right? So we have some great kirtaniers. We are inviting all musical instruments we are going to keep, and we're going to rock the whole Gachibowli, right? When people will come and dance, they want to go and dance in a disco. Why there? Come and dance in front of God, singing the bhajan, right? So that is going to happen. Pracharak Maharaj will give the class, Bhakti Padma Pracharak Maharaj, and then there will be a nice Kirtan festival. That's on Sunday, right? And then on Monday, we are doing Srinivasa Kalyana. So you all can register. I humbly request. It will be professionally done. Your entire family can sit, you, your wife, your children, your grandchildren. You can register for that. And I think it's 5,000 rupees. You have to do the registration. Today morning only I sent the links, reserve the link. Please go ahead and register so that we make slots. So exclusively Yajna will be done. You all will be there. You will perform the Yajna. Srinivasa Kalyanam, first big good activity in 2026. You all can perform along with the family, right? And then that will be followed by a lot of Kirtan and little Katha. And there will be Gau Seva, and there will be a lot of opportunities for you to serve, for you to commit that I want to do this for the temple, right? Our entire 3D model of the temple will be ready by that date. We are working on it. What is going to come is all going to be there. So please invite your friends. Tell them, this is equal to doing the greatest activity, Sankirtana Yajna, right? And we all will find a lot of happiness. And this is akarma. You will not get any pious things out of it. You will go back to Krishna. Don't think, I'm doing this Yajna, I will not lose my job. You will anyway lose your job one day when you die. Don't worry about all those things. Before you die, choose the right way. Right? Yesterday I made a short video, I don't know how many of you saw that. And I was walking in the morning, in my own Krishe only I was walking, and some 4 gentlemen were sitting, old people, they were sitting in one place. And suddenly when I came there, one gentleman was telling other 3 gentlemen, we came to this world empty-handed, we'll go empty-handed. What is there to keep with us? What is there to leave? Like that. It's a very beautiful statement actually. But one thing was missing in that. What was missing? The statement, what did it say? వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏం తీసుకొని వచ్చినావు, పోయేటప్పుడు ఏం తీసుకొని పోతావు, ఆతే సమయ క్యా లేకే ఆయా, జాతే సమయ క్యా లేకే జాయేగా. You came empty-handed, you are going back empty-handed. This is life. Everything good in that. Something is missing. What is missing? Where did you come from? Where are you going? Are you understanding? That nobody is thinking. They are telling the right thing only. You came empty-handed. But from where you came empty-handed? You will go back empty-handed. Where will you go up empty-handed? That is also important, na? Actually, that is the most important thing. Then this empty-handed business will start. It's not important what you brought or what you will take back. It's important where you came from, where you are going. That is more important, right? And that you will not know unless you come to a Bhagavad Gita class. Unless you hear from Krishna. Janma karma chame divyam evam yoiti tatvataha tyaktya deham punarjanma naiti mameti so arjuna. Right? What is he saying? No punarjanma. That you'll understand only after coming to Bhagavad Gita class. Telling dry philosophy is okay. हमारा कुछ भी नहीं है, क्या मिलेगा, मरते समय क्या जाएगा. अच्छा रजिस्ट्रेशन हो गया क्या? हमारा कुछ भी नहीं है, सब कुछ भगवान का ही है. मेरा मोबाइल फोन किधर है? हमारा हम पूरा है. You're telling all things, but you're attached to your mobile phone, your properties, your registration. What is the use of such philosophy? Unless you practice that philosophy. And practicing that philosophy means what? Attending classes, learning Bhagavad Gita, applying the Bhagavad Gita in life, little ways. First of all, the most important thing that God wants from you is what? Your time. His time that He gave to you. He is asking it back. Give some time. How many hours are there in a week? ये आ रहा था 168. Calculator आके ये problem है ना? You're not even thinking. 24 into 7, 168. In 168 hours, how many hours are you giving to Krishna? Exclusively to Krishna. Don't tell me, Prabhuji, I'm all the time thinking about it. No, exclusive. Batao. When you are chanting. Chanting is one activity, exclusively you should give for Krishna. Then when you are attending this class. So 2 hours of chanting every day. Maybe another half an hour of your puja in the house, whatever you are doing in front of God, half an hour. So 2.5 hours. 2.5 into 7. Kitna hour? 2.5 into 2 is 5, into 6 is 15, 17.5. Okay? Another 2.5 hours, I eat your brain every week. So much? 20. Okay? 20 hours out of 168 hours. What is the percentage?
12%. 11 to 12%.
11 to 12%. Right? Is a good percentage? What is the fixed deposit interest percentage now? 7%? A lot of old people complain, what is this? After retiring, senior citizen also, their government is only giving 7%. We should change this government. Right? Because government is not giving you more than 7.5%, you want to change the government. Krishna is giving you 168 hours. What percentage you are giving back? No, devotees are giving 12%. What about others? Barely, not even 0.1% they are giving back to Krishna. And they are complaining that Krishna is not giving me good fixed deposit interest. Krishna deposited in you. Krishna deposited his energies in you. Are you all following? समझ में आ रहा है सब लोगों को? हाथ उठाओ नहीं समझ में आ रहा है? समझ में आ रहा है ना? Everybody understanding? Who gave you this body? Whose body is this? Krishna's body only. He is only giving to you, right? तुम्हारा body नहीं है ना? You got this body. So he invested in you. Then he gave the Surya, the Chandrama, the Vayu, the Agni, all the Panchabhutas. He made all the arrangements, all the elements. He gave you intelligence. He gave you remembrance, Matta, Smriti, Jnanam, Apohanam cha. He gave everything. And what is he saying? Give some time to me. Right? And what is your return payback? His fixed deposit is you. Krishna's fixed deposit is you. What is the percentage you are giving back? If you are not chanting 16 rounds, let us say somebody is only chanting 2 rounds. How much time? 10 minutes. No, 15 minutes. 15 minutes into 7. Kitna ho gaya? 1 hour 15 minutes. Plus 2.5 hours of my torture. Kitna ho gaya? 3 hours and 3.5 hours. 4 hours lagao. 4 hours in 168 hours. Kitna ho percentage?
2%.
Huh? You are giving 3% back to Krishna, and Krishna is supposed to feel happy. When you are demanding 7.5% from banks for your investment, Prabhuji and Matajis, remember this, we are all invested by Krishna, and we have to give it back to Krishna. And when we give it back, that is bhakti. We take the water from Yamuna, we put it back in the Yamuna. We take the water from Ganga, we put it back in the Ganga. We taken time from Krishna, we are giving it back to him. That is bhakti. We have to put more. We have to do more. And it's never enough. Your life should make progress in such a way, number of hours should increase, not decrease. Right? Number of hours should increase. As the spiritual life keeps going up, the number of hours should keep going up and up and up and up. Our commitment should keep going up and up and up. Otherwise, what will happen? You will settle down here. When you settle down in material world is very dangerous, Prabhupada Maharaj. It's very dangerous. What is the biggest danger? You will take birth again. How many want to take birth again? I don't want to take birth again. I am very scared. God knows what parents I will get, what kind of body I will get. What situation I will be. Will I get Bhagavad Gita? Huh? Will there be anybody to take class for me? Will I get any service? My God, why to go through all that? Surrender to Krishna, serve Krishna, perform Srinivas Kalyanam, right? Perform Sankirtana Yajna. Give whatever best you can to Krishna. Don't, what do you call it? Keep everything to yourself. You'll become very stiff. Stiff you'll become. People, they become very stiff. Devotee means free. Ekdam free hands. Nicely dance. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Very happy. That is devotee. Outside people get stiff. You don't want to become stiff. Right? Actually, when you lift your hands like this, can you all lift once? As high as you can. Straight. Loudly say, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. By doing this, what happened? All the sins for billions and unlimited lives fell off from your hands. When you lift your hands, all the sins are falling down. But if you Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, what happened? Sins are here only. You are also here only. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Jakad ke baitho. Hold all your sins. When you go in front of Krishna, when you go in front of God, fall like a thunder. Lift your hands like there is no other shelter. And become shameless in front of God. Shameless in front of God. Admit all your mistakes. Not to commit the mistakes again, like they do in the churches, They go and admit. One fellow went to the church. Every week he was telling, here is 100 rupees. And the pastor is like, why are you giving 100 rupees? I committed sins, this week. This sin I committed. Okay, very good. I will pray for you. The next week, another 100 rupees. Again, why did I committed this sin? Next week, he came and gave 200 rupees. I said, more sins or what? Why are you giving 200 rupees? No, next week I am going out of station. In advance I am giving for those sins. Why you have to commit sins? Why you have to give that money? And why you have to confess? Right? Confession should not be for, ratifying your sins. No, that's not the purpose of confession. Confession should be a regret. It should be a guilt that, I'm not able to control. Please help me, God. I need your help. I don't want to do it. Intentionally, I don't want to do it. It's not a license. It's like, you commit all the sins, somebody will give his blood. Why? Why you want somebody's blood for your sins? Right? So, that's not Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma means you will be corrected. You have to change. You have to put your effort to go back to God. Krishna will help. But choice is still yours. समझ रहे हैं? Where are we? Text 11. Can you read 11? We'll just finish with this one.
देवान् भावयतानेन
देवान् भावयतानेन
ते देवा भावयन्तु वः
ते देवा भावयन्तु वः
परस्परं भावयन्तः श्रेयः परमावप्स्यथ
श्रेयः परमावप्स्यथ. Repeat after me. The demigods, being very pleased by sacrifices, being pleased by sacrifices, will also please you. And thus, by cooperation between men and demigods, prosperity will resign for all. Right? Is Krishna telling only worship me, not the devatas? No. He's telling cooperate with the devatas. Help them perform their functions. Devatas will also get their food. From whom? From us, from yajna. When you perform yajna, for Lord Narayana, and you pour the ghee and you pour all the ingredients, that will go to the devatas as their food. And if you don't perform it, if you are not performing the yajnas, and Sankirtana yajna also, you go to the devatas, that is their food. And if you don't perform it, they will starve. And when they will starve, what will they think? Hey, why should I give them good air? Why should I give them good earth? Why should I give them good water, good agni? They will not give. And what will happen because of that? We will suffer. In the material world, suffering will increase. As Kali Yuga is progressing, yajnas are decreasing. And because yajnas are decreasing, more and more land is becoming desert. How many of you know deserts are increasing on the planet? Slowly it is getting deserted. Desert means no plants will grow. Right? And as Kali Yuga goes to a peak, it will go to a point where even if you plant a seed beside a lake where the water is coming and going, it will not sprout. It is mentioned in Bhagavad Purana. The day will come, a seed will not sprout on the bank of a river. What will you eat? You will eat each other. That is cannibalism. It's going to come. That is when Kalki will come and finish everything and again Satya Yuga will start. But do you want to go till there? You want to see that thing? No. Cooperate with the devatas. But don't go and ask devatas, give me more, give me more, give me more. They will give you how much you deserve. Right? Purpose of going to devatas is to help them serve their service. They are also doing service only, no? All the devatas are doing service. Varuna Devata is doing Varuna service. Agni Devata is doing Agni service. You are giving them food so that they can perform this service. Don't go and ask more. I want more wealth. I want more health. I want more this. You can ask, but in service of Narayan. If you try to ask devatas for anything more than that, then they will not be happy to give. And even if they give, you will not be happy. You will not be happy. What if you give 10 lakhs free? You ask devata, you did all the Chandi Yagam and then you say, I want 10 lakhs. She'll give 10 lakhs. He'll give 10 lakhs. Then after next day morning, you'll get some pain here. So we get pain. Then you go and do X-ray, liver cirrhosis. You will go to the AAG hospital. What happened? Liver. What to do? Operation. How much? 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs equal to 10 lakhs. If you take more than you deserve, you have to pay it somewhere. Don't think you can enjoy. You cannot enjoy even 1 cent more than what you have planned to enjoy in this world. You should have full conviction on that. Actually, this is the lesson we should teach to all our next generation. When you teach this lesson, greed will go away. Greed will go away. Greed, why does greed come? Because I want more than what I deserve. Greed, I want more. Right? Even God cannot fulfill the desire of one person greedy. That is the power of greed. Right? Even God cannot fulfill. Greed is like that. So, what is the point of greed? You will anyway enjoy how much you is already planned. You will only get that much money. How much ever you want, this much plot, this project, 500 crores I'll get. You will still eat what you are supposed to eat only. You will still get that much love only from your families. You'll have that much happiness only in your life. Right? So, why do unnecessarily work for those things which are anyway planned for me? Let me work for Krishna, which will make sure that this work will not have any reactions and you'll go back to Krishna. Are you all following me? Clear, right? The same concept you're repeating again and again. Work for Krishna, that's akarma. You don't want karma or vikarma, you want akarma. Okay? Where were we? 11th purport. The demigods are empowered administrators of the material affairs. The supply of air, light, water and all other benedictions for maintaining the body and soul for every living entity is entrusted to the demigods, who are innumerable assistants in different parts of the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Their pleasures and displeasures are dependent on the performance of yajnas by the human being. Some of the yajnas are meant, see this word, their pleasures and displeasures are dependent on the performance of yajnas by the human being. Animals cannot do yajnas. Birds cannot do yajnas. Only human beings can do yajnas. And they are dependent on us. Some of the yajnas are meant to satisfy particular demigod. But even in doing so, Lord Vishnu is worshipped in all yajnas as the chief beneficiary. After all the yajnas, what is the last thing Brahmana says? Sarvam Krishna purpose. Khatam. That means everything ultimately goes to the Bhokta. Ultimate Bhokta is who? Krishna only. Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarva loka Maheshwaram. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. It is also stated in the Bhagavad Gita that Krishna himself is the beneficiary of all the yajnas, Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam. Therefore, ultimate satisfaction of the Yajnapati is the chief purpose of all the yajnas. When these yajnas are perfectly performed, naturally the demigods in charge of all the departments of supply are pleased and there is no scarcity in the supply of natural products. Performance of yajnas has many side effects, ultimately leading to liberation from material bondage. By performance of yajnas, all activities become purified. As it is stated in the Vedas, Ahara Shuddhau, Sattva Shuddhi, Sattva Shuddhau, Dhruva Smriti, Smriti Labhe, Sarva Gatina, Vipra Moksha. By performance of yajna, one's eatables becomes sanctified, and by eating sanctified foodstuffs, one's very existence becomes purified. By the purification of existence, finer tissues in the memory become sanctified, and when the memory is sanctified, one can think of the path of liberation, and all this combined together lead to Krishna consciousness, the great necessity of present day society. Wow. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki so beautifully told. Huh? Everything is linked. Right? How does it start? By performance of yajna, one's eatable will become purified. You performed yajna, whatever you offered, prasad ho gaya. And by eating the prasad, your existence is purified. When the existence is purified, then what happens? Your memory becomes sanctified. Means you will only remember good things. You will start doing good things. Your memory will be filled with good things. And when your memory is filled with good things, good thoughts about self-realization, liberation will come. And then you will come and attend more and more classes, more and more Sankirtan, more and more pure life, and then that is Krishna consciousness. There you go. Everything is so nicely linked. Yeah, one second. I'll just finish this Prabhu. And this section will talk about the connection between Devatas and us. In the next few verses, Krishna beautifully explains. Large purports actually. Next class we'll discuss this. Huh? Let me keep it here. Everything is interlinked. Everything is interlinked, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Why do we see in some countries where people don't perform yajna that much, and like they even count, for example, America, the rivers are very clean, and forests are very clean, there are different varieties of trees and all, but not that. And while in India we see that the rivers have become dirty and all. So why even in those countries where there's less performance of yajna, we see nature is so profound?
Yeah. So why in some places, even though yajnas are not performed, why are those places still naturally rich? Or, why are devatas still providing? Okay, see, we don't know the long-term plans of God. Why is He giving? What is He giving? Let us keep the disclaimer there. Okay? So, it's not like I can answer the whole thing. But understand one thing, Prabhu, that even now, in this age of Kali, when godlessness has become like the trend, still we are getting good sunshine and grains and rains because still some devotees are there on the planet. The day all these devotees will go back, this will become hell. Right? Krishna is still giving rain in this place because maybe we are all attending Bhagavad Gita class. For Krishna, one devotee is more important than the entire universe. For him, one devotee is more important than the entire universe of so many people, so many living entities. For that one person, he will do everything, others will get the benefit of that. They will experience the benefits of it. There's nothing that he can do about it. Like Prabhupada, when he came to Hyderabad, he did yajna, Sankirtan yajna, and immediately rains came, all the drought went away. It's a true incident. Channareddy was shocked, the chief minister. It literally happened. Years and years there was drought. One single day yajna, rains poured. From nowhere. No weather forecast could tell rains are going to come. And it poured like anything. Because Devatas immediately reciprocated with Srila Prabhupada. But does it mean everybody in Hyderabad deserved it? No. But because a devotee, please repeat after me, a devotee is Paradukha Dukhi, not Parasukha Sukhi. Right? Paradukha Dukhi. Meaning he cannot see anybody in pain. So devotee always prays, hey Krishna, please provide for them. And because devotee is praying, Krishna provides for everybody. Right? Rain also happens for a reason. Even air is there clean for a reason. It's all to what is first of all the purpose of the material world? The purpose of material world, as I told in the beginning, is a hospital to make us ready to go back to spiritual world. Okay? So the maintenance of hospital is also duty of the owner of the hospital, which is Krishna. Yeah. So because some patients are revolting doesn't mean the hospital function will stop. Hospitals still continue to do. But if everybody are revolting and doctors also have left the hospital, then the hospital will become hell. It's no more a hospital. So because devotees are there on this planet, still resources are still being provided. That's one way of understanding. Based on the understanding of Bhagavad, that if you are Krishna consciousness, all resources will be provided. And we are in the beginning stages. There is a golden age also. Next 5,000 years is golden age. It is mentioned in scripture that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement will go to every town and village. It is happening as we see. So many foreigners are chanting Hare Krishna everywhere around the world, and they have dedicated their lives also. So Krishna is facilitating it by making all these places favorable for performing bhakti. Naturally favorable. But it is sooner or later it will become dry. At the end of after this golden age, Ghora Kali Yuga will start, and then you can't even imagine. If you read Bhavishya Puran, you would not want to read newspaper again because everything is already given. All horrible things that will happen. That is given in Bhavishya Puran. Did I answer your question? Yeah. Any other? Okay, yes, bro. Bharat, bro.
Prabhuji, regarding Yajna, so it was not applicable for Kali Yuga?
Huh?
Only chanting of the names is applicable?
This is Sankirtana Yajna.
Yeah.
This is also Yajna.
Okay. Even this is...
Yajna word doesn't mean swaha, swaha, swaha. Lot of people have that misconception. Where is the fire? That is there. But Yajna means actually offering ourselves. Yajna Purusha is who? Vishnu.
So the fire Yajna, what we do is not required, but...
No, you should do. You should do. But while you do, what do you do? That is all Sankirtana is going on, right? Narayana, Swaha, Keshava, Swaha. That is Sankirtana only. Right? You don't tell anything. All mantras are names of God only. So that is still Sankirtana. And by performing that yajna, actually it's all interlinked, Prabhu. If you stop performing yajna, you wouldn't need any ghee. Just see the link. If ghee is not there, your transfer of offerings will not go to the devatas. If the devatas are not happy, right, they'll stop giving rain and grain. If they stop giving rain and grain, you will all die of starvation. Everything is linked. That's why they say, if you remove cow from the planet Earth, okay.
One thing I remember regarding the Bhopal gas leakage tragedy, what happened, only one family survived because they were doing yajna on their own at that point of time. All the other houses, the people were...
It is possible, but it is also possible that devotees also die.
Yeah. They were doing the yajna, the fire yajna.
Correct.
So those people, because of all the elements, what we
if you're going with that point, yes, if the cow dung, pure cow dung, not this jersey cow dung, pure desi cow dung, if you burn in your house, you sprinkle it around your house, you paste it in all your walls. That is what our ancestors used to do. Everything was antiseptic, right? And the smoke that comes out of the cow dung and the ghee that you're using in it is going to purify every poisonous thing. Doesn't mean you have to go and experiment now, but that is how it works. That is how it is. Yeah. Okay. So we discussed many things. So any reflections, questions? What is your takeaway today? We discussed a lot of things. One point each.
Progressing in bhakti every single day.
Huh?
Practicing and progressing in bhakti every single day.
Practicing and progressing in bhakti every single day. Yes. Thank you, Madhu.
2 hours a day. Chanting 2 hours.
2 hours a day. Yes.
16%.
Fix it about percentage. Give some good percentage back to Krishna.
Increase the percentage.
Rosie?
God has designed men and demigods. Then have to worship demigods and relationship between them. You will because spiritual God.
Haribol. Very important point. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. That is why we do yajnas.
Don't be a pretender.
Huh?
Pretender. Don't be a pretender.
Don't be a pretender. Hare Krishna. Yes. Anything else that you can remember?
Niyatam Kuru Karmatvam. Everybody is assigned with what he has to do and he should do it.
Correct.
Should not escape from that.
Do not escape from your duty. Everybody. Right? Hare Krishna. Whatever you have, give it as an offering. Prabhuji is nicely giving all of us Sanskrit classes.
So what I want to tell
Yes, you can on that too. Yes.
See, some people may find difficulty in writing in Sanskrit, Devanagari.
Yeah.
They can read it, but writing they will experience some problem. There is a website. Now everything, they are all computer people. You type in English in computer, they will get in Devanagari.
Yes, you have that now.
I can give that link in the our class
Yes.
group.
Yes.
People can follow that. Just write Rama. It becomes Rama. It's Devanagari.
Very nice.
You can get in so many languages, sir. Maybe around 30-40 languages.
Hare
If you want
Krishna.
in Telugu, it will come there.
Telugu also.
If you want English, Hindi, anything.
Sure.
So I think that will be helpful. What happens really is, in the beginning, people find it very difficult. There were days when all the class was meeting at one room and crying. We are not doing anything. What do we do? Professor would say, examination. We were knowing nothing. From that stage, we came because we did not leave it.
We did not leave it. Continue.
I will tell everybody, please don't leave it. Don't leave it. You will learn it. You will definitely learn it. When Mohan Rao could learn it, everybody can learn it. Everybody can learn it. Really, sir. Really, sir. Everybody can learn.
Yes. We are here to learn, and it's good that we learn. Nicely Sanskrit, we all can learn. Please, everybody attend. You are not missed. If you missed the first class, it's already recording is there. It's there in that group. We are not keeping the recordings for you to skip the class. Don't do that. Attend the class. Recording is only to recap. Well, I need to recap. I have not got time after that. I want to recap. Still, I have not done my homework, Prabhu. Sorry. To do that. My wife already did. She is taunting me every day.
Sir, one more thing. People may not know what is the linga of this word. Website. Go to the website. He will tell you what is the linga.
Yes.
And then meaning of each word. Everything is in the computer now. So these are not the old days when people were remembering. You need not remembering much. You need not remember much. Everything is in your computer. I can tell you the links. But the only thing is to understand why you are doing this. That's
So
all.
you are doing this. And carry the desire to learn.
I will in Bhagavad Gita only I will show. We learnt only Pullinga Pradhana Bhakti Sabdas. If you remove Visarga, it will become Sambodhan Pradhana. I will show you what Krishna did in our Bhagavad Gita.
Hare Krishna. Yes.
That will be very
I am
useful.
waiting for that as we start seeing everything in every shloka.
Connect it to Bhagavad Gita.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, any other reflections, Haribol? Yes, Madhuri. You can take the mic.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
So is it necessary to use mala while chanting? Is there any
Well-
negative impact? Or?
No, there's no negative positive impact. Point is, when we take prana, that I am committing that I want to do this much. You want to make sure that you finish that prana. Right? That is one of the reasons. Like if I say I want to chant 108 rounds or 108, mala, beats. 108 has a significance. It's a very special number. In many, I can take one whole class on 108. There are 25 reasons why or more why 108. The entire universe is functioning around 108. In the distance between us and earth, so many things that I'll not get into that. So when you take a prana like that, then you want to make sure you did it. So what if I did 110? No problem. So what if I did 107? No problem. But you will feel that, did I do 108 or no? So use a chanting prana.
So time it once, it takes about 6 to 7 minutes. So is that?
Yeah. So there are posture, pronunciation, place, and prayer. There are 4 P's needed in chanting. 4 P's. Posture, pronunciation, place, prayer. All these 4 things should be read. Then only chanting has any meaning. So prayer is there, posture is there, pronunciation is bad, not right. Pronunciation also should be good. And posture, how you are sitting. Sit straight, not relax completely in a couch and Try to sit straight. Everything, yoga mudra it is actually. You sit straight, you can focus. So, what was the question again you said? Last one?
Necessary to, no, last one I was standing.
Is it necessary to keep the mic?
Is it necessary to use mala?
No, the last thing you said. Time. Yeah, time. So that is where I went into all these 4 P's. So when you maintain this 4 P's and then you chant, pronunciation, when the pronunciation is right, some people can pronounce it in a fast pace also. But I would recommend in the beginning days, your pronunciation should be perfect. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Like that it should come. Some people can go a little fast. Some, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Like that. Some people go even a little more fast. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. I'm not recommending this. But it should not go to a point where Hare Krishna also is what mantra is chanting. Some snake sound will come, this will come, that will come, like a stengan, this was stengan chanting. Over, pull it, I'm done. And that chanting is useless, So, take your time, some ideal time, 7 minutes.
So you said four P's. One is posture,
Place,
pronunciation, posture, place,
pronunciation, prayer.
Prayer is nothing but the chanting that we do.
Prayer, what is the emotion with which you are chanting? Hare Krishna, my job, please bring me Hare Krishna, my wife is shouting Hare Krishna, my children are Hare Krishna, my life is like Hare Krishna. What is your prayer in the whole chanting? That is not the point. Prayer is what? Meaning of Hare Krishna mantra itself is a prayer. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. O Radharani, give me service to my father Krishna. That is the meaning of Hare Krishna mantra. You are asking for service. You are asking for service. That is the meaning of Hare Krishna.
Is it Ram or Rama?
Rama. What if I said Ram? It's not punishable offense, but Rama. Actually, 16 words has 32 syllables. Krishna, Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If you can do it, like this, perfect pronunciation.
एक्चुअली हिंदी में जब लिखते हैं तो हम लोग लिखते हैं रा आखिरी मात्रा और म, पर जब इंग्लिश में लिख रहे हैं तो आर एम ए लिख रहे हैं.
English is a funny language. Don't talk
ऐसे
about it.
राम ही है.
Prabhupada used English in serving Krishna. That's still a big miracle. English doesn't have any devotional words in it. Prabhupada literally picked the words from and bring devotion into it. Once Prabhupada was walking on the street and he saw this alloy factory, and it was written unalloyed metal is kept here. Prabhupada said, what is the meaning of unalloyed? When metal is not mixed with anything, it's completely in pure state. Then Prabhupada used in his Bhagavad Gita, unalloyed devotion. Right? Bhakti actually means devotional service. So Prabhupada had to add the word devotional service. So Prabhupada used English to bring the bhakti aspect. That's the greatness of an acharya. Only he could do that. Otherwise, English language, what bhakti? There is no mannerable thing only. You tell me, Mataji, this is English statement. In Hindi, how will you tell? Aap bataiye, Mataji. Where is aap? Where is you? There is no respect in that you only, right? So, Telugu Tamar Jappandi, Meer Jappandi. So many words are there in our language. English, it's still a language, but not language of the gods.
So one last thing on that. So does it mean that we should not be doing chanting while doing any other activity? For example, while walking. I do it while walking also. So it doesn't have any. That means we are not following those 4 P's, right?
Okay, yeah. So, posture, place, prayer, pronunciation. Now, definitely we should do that. 100% to our capacity we should do that. But in some circumstances, for example, I'm talking my own situation. Last few months, I never used to walk and chant. But now I'm doing some of the rounds by walking and chanting because I have a health problem. And I've been advised I have to walk every day. Otherwise, whatever disc prolapse, something that happened is going to become more acute. And apparently I don't have time left. I have to finish my rounds. I have to do my, hearing also. And then I have to go to office and everything else I have to do. So I've decided I'll do. But in this, while I'm doing the walking and chanting, I'm not going around and looking around, and I'm not, my mind I'll try to fix as much as possible, right? I'll only sit down, I'll not look in the balconies. Yesterday this saree in the balcony, why lungi today? It doesn't matter for me. That is not the purpose, right? When somebody is, hey, hello, how are you, Hare Krishna, that is not the purpose also. Even if somebody comes to talk, I'll just say, okay, let's go. Then I'll immediately go for it. Because my rounds, I should have maintained that quality. It's okay to walk and chant. It's okay to walk. But try to find a place which is secluded, even in that walking, and you're not getting too much diverted, and you are trying to give the best that you can in that time when you're doing it. Yeah. Some people, they have to walk. Some people do some rounds sitting, some rounds walking. There's nothing wrong. Sometimes I stand and chant, because I'm getting too much sleep. Then I just stand and I chant. Because standing you can't sleep, no? Oh. Yeah. Like that.
If somebody is chanting, we should not disturb.
Ideally, not with the intention to disturb. You have a question.
Something important.
Yeah, you can talk.
You
It's
have to
okay.
discuss, so something important is there.
Something important is there, you can always say, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Yes, tell me. Yeah. But the person chanting should not be looking for the disturbance. कोई आके मुझसे बात ही नहीं कर रहा है. That also is wrong. You do your business and somebody comes and speaks, okay, you have to answer. Don't behave like a tapasvi or not. That is also there. Prabhuji, देखा नहीं क्या chanting कर रहा है. हाँ, मैं हमको मालूम है तू कितना chanting करता है, क्या बोल रहा है. ऐसा भी नहीं. But when you are chanting, chant. One of the most important word in our spiritual life is absorption. Absorption. Any activity we should do it with absorption. Chanting with absorption. Hearing with absorption. Eating with absorption. Exercise also with absorption. Actually, in our life, when we do everything in an absorbed way, meaning completely focused way, you will see results. If you do like a mishrama way, I am doing this also, that also, you will get no result.
It should be unalloyed.
Unalloyed, pure. Haribol. It should be, try to keep it pure. When I am chanting, I am chanting. When I am talking, I am talking. When I am eating, I am eating. Eating also. While you are eating, eat. I try to keep some lecture when I am eating. So I have no other diversions. I am hearing Krishna Katha and I am eating. Or something related to Krishna consciousness. Something important. But not disturbing things. You don't watch a horror movie and you're reading it. What's the point? Right? So, yes, mother.
So, I have seen in my childhood, we used to say Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Now, somewhere in chanting, we start with Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
First Hare Krishna. Why is that second?
No, it's not like that. Which is the correct one?
Both are correct. Both has Rama also, both has Krishna also. Why this happened is, actually, Acharya explained in Gaudiya Vaishnavism, in our, so we are Madhva, Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Vaishnava, in the Bengal side. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started the movement there. Lord appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he went all the way to South India and he came back. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare is a Vedic mantra actually. It's there in the Vedas, directly embedded in the Vedas. And there was a lot of restriction that Brahmanas only should chant the Vedic mantras. Others should not chant. There is a whole reason also is there for that. It's not like a wrong thing. But as Kali Yuga is progressing, if you keep so many rules, nobody will be delivered. And Kalo Shudra Sambhava, in Bhagavad it is there. Everybody in Kali Yuga is Shudra only by nature. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he came to establish the Yuga Dharma. When our Lord appeared, he wanted to ask everybody, please chant the names of God. And the moment he started giving, Brahmanas started coming and say, hey, this is Vedic mantra, how can you give this? You cannot give Vedic mantra to everybody and anybody. That has to be qualification for them. Like for chanting Gayatri, there is a qualification. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Tatragipa niyamita swarnena kala. There is no niyama, there is no kala. Because this is a Yuga Dharma. Then he changed the mantra, just flipped it. He said, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And the people who were objecting, they said, what did he just do? It appears like the same mantra, but only he can do. You and me cannot do because he is God. He can do. Right? We should never change any Vedic mantra. Never ever add anything into the Vedic mantra. It can only be done. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharma is established only by Bhagavan. He can only change what? He has given Vedas. Vedas to sarver amava vedya. He is the compiler of the Vedas. So he could change it. So the followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gaudiya Vaishnavas and the rest of the world who follows the chanting of the Harinam Sankirtana do the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But if people are from other sampradayas and they want to chant Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, no problem. Because ultimately, Hare Nama eva Kevalam. Chanting the holy name. Like I am chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, 1000 names of Vishnu. That is equal Harinam. That is also Krishna's names only. Then why are you chanting Hare Krishna mantra? Because God himself did it. He himself established the movement. I'll do that. Like, wherever, whichever path we are following, we should be absorbed, resolute and clear in what we are doing. That is the purpose. Did I answer that? Yes.
We cannot eat or drink between our one round.
Prabhu,
We cannot.
we should not.
Yeah, we should not.
Should not.
Yes.
Avoid.
Yeah.
Offences we do. There are actually 10 offences to the holy name. Recently I had asked Gauranga Darshan Prabhu when he came here, took a class. In Padma Purana, all these 10 offences are there. We should not do while chanting. To get perfect results from chanting, there are 10 offences are there. We'll discuss some other day that. If I start now, then I'll correct another offense.
One request for Buddhi. Can you summarize Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, what we are studying?
Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya.
What we are, not now, but...
Yeah, maybe next class. I'll remind me and I will take, a brief on that Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya.
Because everyone has some confusion regarding all the Sampradaya. So what we are following, we should...
Yes. Definitely.
And we are very much focused.
Yes.
And do's and don'ts while chanting क्या है वो भी आप next time अगर explain कर पाएं.
Do's and don'ts of chanting, you mean the 10 offenses to holy names? That I told? That's not just about chanting, consciousness also. Like I'll just tell it, I'm not going to explain it. Number 1, to blaspheme the Vaishnavas who have dedicated their life for propagating the holy name of God. Meaning, basically to blaspheme devotees. If you do that and chant, you will not get any result. To consider the names of devatas like Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva to be equal to or independent of Lord Vishnu. That is also an offense. Like all devatas are same like God, everybody are same. No. Vishnu is Vishnu, Lord Shiva is Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma. But they are not independent also. They are again one. But they are coming in a proper hierarchy. You can't put it. That if you chant with those thoughts, that also will not give you result. To disobey the instructions of the spiritual master. Third one. If you don't, your guru is telling something, you are not doing it, that is also an offense. Then you chant, you will not get the results. To blaspheme any Vedic literature or any literature in Persians or the Vedic version. You don't believe in scriptures, right? And you don't believe in any Shastra or any commentary that Bhashyam that Acharyas have written, you don't believe that, then you chant, you still not get the result. Right? To consider chanting of Hare Krishna to be an imagination. You are imagining Hare Krishna as something, I don't believe in all that. Then you chant, no result you will get. To give some mundane interpretation of the holy name of the Lord. 6th offense. That Hare Krishna actually means something else. I know the meaning of Hare Krishna. No, Hare Krishna means, Hare means Radharani, Krishna means attractive or attractive. Please give me service to Krishna. You are asking your mother. That is the meaning. If you try to change that meaning, you give some other meaning, that's offense. Then you chant with that meaning in mind, you will not get the result. Right? Then committing sinful activities on the strength of the chanting of the holy name. Okay? I have chanted Hare Krishna, today I will eat meat. I have chanted Hare Krishna, today I will eat anda. I have chanted Hare Krishna, I told some bad things. Or other way around, I told some bad things, so I will do one more round. Right? That is also an offense. Right? To commit sinful activities on the strength of the chanting of the holy name. 8th offense. And then to give some unfaithful person knowledge about Vedas, that also an offense. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name of the Lord. You should not tell. If somebody is not interested, he is not coming to this class, hold him there. I will tell you Hare Krishna Mother, better understand. Like, no, why are you doing it? He is not interested. What is the problem in that? You tell him the knowledge that he doesn't want, he will use it for some purpose which is not good. He will commit offenses. So better not get into that. When he is ready, he will come. I am not telling not to introduce. You can introduce, but don't get into deep knowledge sharing when they are not interested to come here. And the 10th offense is to maintain some material attachment in spite of understanding so many instructions on this matter. In spite of understanding so many things that we should decrease our sense gratification things. Still, if you are maintaining so many attachments, then the benefits of chanting will not come. And the 11th offense also is created now by Acharyas they telling to be inattentive while chanting. Right? And 12th offense is to keep mobile phone very close when you are chanting. Right? So we are only adding number of offenses. Padma Purana only told 10 offenses to the Nama Parada. Nama Parada. Yes, bro. Can somebody pass the mic? Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Today I have learnt like we are always in the mode of like God, give me, give me, give me, give me. And God is like, yeah, okay, devotee, okay, beta, I will forgive you, forgive you, forgive you. See how merciful He is, how great He is. We are always asking some other nonsense things, give me, give me, give me, and He is allowing us and He is giving us whatever we are asking and what is good for us. So He is very merciful and He is blessing us. And He gave the very biggest gift that no one else can give, that is human life, Durlabho Manusha Janma. So that is the biggest gift and we can't gift Him, as you said, Prabhu. So we just have to use that biggest gift in the pleasure of Krishna, to spend time and to learn about and to know about Him and to develop Krishna consciousness and devotion to Him, eternal love for Him. That is the one thing we can give. That's it.
Thank you. Very good. The parents should be so proud of having a daughter like you. Yes, any other reflection? Something you can remember?
Without sadhana, no sadhana.
Without sadhana, no sadachar. Yes.
Sir, what you told of that hospital part of it, it's really good. If somebody does something wrong to us, we say, hey, hospital, we should get treatment now. We should become better. We should become better. We should not go into the disease. We should come out of the disease.
Yeah.
We have to come. Normally we go into the disease, quarrel with them, blame them and all that. That's really good one. We take it.
Thank you. Anything else? और कुछ याद है? हाँ? Karma, vikarma, akarma. Yes. We don't want to be a lizard in a house. Yes. Anything else? We'll wrap up.
We only enjoy that much that we deserve.
Haribo, this is a very important point. Huh? Don't accumulate, because you'll only ultimately enjoy what you is in your quota. उससे ज़्यादा एक पैसा भी ज़्यादा नहीं मिलेगा. Abhi somebody will come, you are going outside the gate. Hey, Tellapur, now they are doing auction sale, government is selling. All less rate, you are getting 1 acre land. Hey, 1 crore you are getting 1 acre. People are selling 50 acre. What will you tell? Prabhuji, yeah, bhad mein, something will tell. I will get Tellapur land. That is human greed.
Someone will call you again from US.
Huh? Someone will again call from US, ask query at rate in Tellapur. Hare Krishna. Now also I am telling Tellapur. If I keep telling Tellapur, I will take birth in Tellapur. I want to go back to Goloka. No more Tellapur. Hare Krishna.
Tellapur chanting.
Tellapur chanting. Yeah. See, I mean, I'm not telling don't accept a deal that comes to you, but don't search for it and think that is the goal of life and that is what will give you happiness. If something good happens in your life, that is also planned by Him. Something bad happens in your life, that is also planned by Him. Let Him do the planning. Yes, anything else or kuch?
Perform duty as an offering to Vishnu.
Perform duty as an offering to Vishnu. Yes.
Otherwise it causes bondage.
Otherwise it will cause bondage. Yeah, that was the first verse we discussed today. Yes.
We think that we are happy, but we will never be happy or satisfied.
Today I begin the class with that only, right? Life is very uncertain. Yes.
We do work as work is a part of our life. And then we also talk the other things that work is worship. So it's a good this thing of that you take work as a sort of a worship.
As it worship.
Finally you end up to
Yes. Work is worship, provided you are working for Krishna. If you are working for Microsoft, it's not worship. If you are working for Infosys, it's not worship. If you are working for anything, it's not worship. That is the only work. But when you use that work or the results of that work for Krishna, that is worship. Because a lot of people In India, if you ask, do you know Bhagavad Gita, they'll tell I know Bhagavad Gita. What do you know in Bhagavad Gita? Karmanyavadhikarasya. What is the meaning of that? Do your work, then worship. No, that is not worship. Work done in consciousness of Krishna is worship. Duryodhana was also doing the work. Arjuna was also doing the work. Duryodhana was doing work, but Arjuna was doing worship. That is the difference. Arjuna was not doing the work, he was worshipping Krishna. Throughout the 18 days he was worshipping Krishna. Like that. Everything as an offering. I am doing it for your happiness, Krishna, because you asked me to do. He is convinced also, not forcefully. Convinced. And he also knows, Krishna told, I have already done everything, just be a nimitta matra and go and finish the business. Right? And he's just doing it with all happiness, he's doing it. We also should become like Arjuna. We should also perform Krishna consciousness with a lot of happiness. Not with like a, it should not become part of a to-do list. Let me end with this. I have to brush my teeth to do. What is the to-do list? Brushing your teeth, taking bath, wearing clothes, eating breakfast, going to office, putting your punch card, writing your time sheet, finishing your work. And in that to-do list, chant my 16 rounds, Abba, another to-do list I've added. Prabhu, don't add Prabhu. I already don't have time, Prabhu. Why are you adding one more thing? I already have too much. Chanting is not to-do list. Chanting should not be part of to-do list. Right? How to do should be chanting. Good happiness you should do. Bhakti is not a to-do list. Bhakti is life. While performing bhakti, you are also doing other activities. You understand? Don't make it another to-do list. Otherwise, it will become like a burden in your hand. This will become as 150 kgs. It will become to lift it. I can't lift it. It's so heavy. I don't want this. Why didn't you give this to me? I was so peaceful before this. Now you gave. I have to finish 16 rounds. No, it should not become like a burden. You will make it a burden. If you don't attend, if you don't have good association, you're not hearing philosophy properly, you're not practicing, then it will become a burden. Even for me, it will become a burden. Association is most important. संघ में जब रहोगे ये बहुत आसान रहेगा. जब संघ से बाहर जाओगे ये बहुत मुश्किल है. Everything is very difficult without संघ. Okay, so thank you for your wonderful audience and reflections also. Next week we'll discuss more about Devatas and Krishna and how we have to live in sync with it as per Karma Yoga. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha Shirakantanakare Nito Narsimho Parato Narsimho Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimho Bahir Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho Narasimhamadhim Sharanam Prapade Tabakara Kamala Varena Kamatutta Shringa Karitani Ranyakashipu Kanubanga Keshavadrita Narari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Bhavakara Kamala Varena Adbhuta Shringa Karitani Ranyakashipu Kanubanga Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare. Jaya Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Hari Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. भक्त विघ्नाश नरसिंहदेव भगवान की भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की वंडरफुल सत्संग डिवोटीज की निताय गौर प्रेमानंद. Hare Krishna. Once again a reminder, please register for Srinivas Kalyanam. As a family you all can sit and do it. I have sent the link, and please encourage your friends and relatives also to come and attend, participate. And block your days 24th, 25th, and 26th. If you are in Hyderabad, you should be there. Nowhere else. From 4 to 6, we'll have nice festivals on all the 3 days. There are a lot of services. I'll be sending some messages. If you are willing to do some service on that day, please come and do that service. You know, there'll be prasadam serving, book stall, crowd management, so many things will be there. Yeah? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Mahaprasade Govinde, Nama Brahmane Vaishnave, Swalpa Punya Vratanrajan, Vishwaso Naivajayate,